Now, let me ask you about a moment that you and I had at the debate last night. As our viewers know, we did this debate in conjunction with Google and YouTube, and so viewers submitted questions via YouTube. Now, online, this is getting a lot of attention, Senator, this video question from a gay soldier. I want to ask you not so much about your answer, because you and I did that back and forth last night, but I want to ask you about people are now criticizing the audience last night for their reaction when they heard this video question. Let's play just the video question.
Iraq, I had to lie about who I was because I'm a gay soldier, and I didn't want to lose my job. My question is, under one of your presidencies, do you intend to circumvent the progress that's been made for gay and lesbian soldiers in the military?
Yeah, I would say...
So there were a couple of boos in the audience. I mean, there were 5,000 people there. And now some people are criticizing you for not responding to it, and Republicans for, booing a gay soldier. Your response?
Yeah, well, I condemn the people who booed that gay soldier. That soldier is serving our country. I thank him for his service to our country. I'm sure he's doing an excellent job. I hope he is safe, and I hope he returns safely and does his mission well. I have to admit, I seriously did not hear those boos. Had I heard them, I certainly would have commented on them, but as you know, when you're in that sort of environment, you're sort of focused on the question and formulating your answer, and I just didn't hear those couple of boos that were out there, but I certainly had I would have said that was, I would have said, don't do that. This man is serving our country, and we are to thank him for his service.
Interesting. It was, I was in the auditorium as well, and it only sounded like a couple to me. I can tell you that to me it wasn't clear whether they were booing the soldier or the policy that they did not support, that he was asking about. In any event, I wanted to ask you about it. I also want
I want to ask right now if any of you guys remember when United States Senator John Keel made a ridiculous lie about Planned Parenthood. This is considered old news now, but not a single person asked him to resign, even though he altered his constitutional record and removed that statement. But more recently, House of Representatives member Anthony Weiner sent a picture of his erect penis to a porn star and has been asked by many people to resign from the House of Representatives, even though what he did does not affect his ability to do his job whatsoever. But John Keel's ridiculously misinterpreted statistic about Planned Parenthood affected his job greatly, but no one has told him to resign. Does that show you what America is really interested in when it comes to politics? They don't care if someone tells a ridiculous lie about abortion. What they care about is someone is sending a picture of his dick to a porn star. They care about sex. They don't care about anything else. If someone does some ridiculous scandal that makes them, the citizens, seem better, then they'll keep attacking the politician that is doing these things, even though it doesn't affect their working ability whatsoever. However, when someone makes a ridiculously misinterpreted statistic, no one gives a fuck. It seems that all politics is for American citizens is nothing but a game. That's fucked up. John Keel also recently spoke about the Lieberman-Warner Climate Security Act, saying that this bill means that we'll have to turn off our air conditioners in the summer. Wow, John Keel. You were well informed, buddy. Really well informed. Oh yeah, only 26% of the GOP actually support this act and believe that climate change is actually affecting us negatively. Speaking of denying climate change, Rick Santorum was recently on Rush Limbaugh's radio show, and he said the following. Say it, Jordan.
I believe the Earth gets warmer, and I also believe the Earth gets cooler, and I think history points out that it does that, and that the idea that man, through the production of CO2, which is a trace gas in the atmosphere, and the man-made part of that trace gas itself is a trace gas, is somehow responsible for climate change is, I think, just patently absurd. And to me, this is an opportunity for the left to create. It's really a beautifully concocted scheme because they know that the Earth is going to cool and warm. It's been on a warming trend, so they said, oh, let's take advantage of that and say that we need the government to come in and regulate your life some more because it's going to get warmer.
Rick, I'd like to ask you something. Even if climate change is not happening, which is bullshit because it is, but even if the Earth isn't getting progressively warmer because of us and because of car exhaust and things like that, is it necessarily a bad thing to think of fuel alternatives? It's been proven that car exhaust is in fact bad for you and will affect future generations. Would you like it to affect your grandchildren? Do you not care? Which one would you rather have? Continue using the same car exhaust that we've been using? Or think of alternative fuel sources? Think of new ways to make energy. Does that seem so absurd to you to try to do, even if climate change is not happening? Could anything happen negatively? Yes, well, we will have to make a change, which you, being conservative, is not something you like to do. But in the long run, it can save us money, and it can save future generations. Anyway, back to Wiener. Now, I know a lot of people have talked about this already, but why is it David Vitter, the same douchebag that opposes illegal immigration, opposes same-sex marriage, supports school-wide prayer, supports abstinence-only sex education, in 2007 got caught with prostitutes, is currently, this year, senator, when Anthony Weiner, who sent a picture of his dick to a porn star, is being asked by many people to resign from the House of Representatives when he didn't even do anything illegal to begin with, and David Vitter did. It doesn't make any fucking sense. The reason I think people are giving Weiner hell and Vitter, they didn't do hardly anything for him, is because David Vitter, he asked God for forgiveness. He did it on stage and said that God had forgiven him long ago, and he is now moving on from that. While Weiner is just asking America for an apology and crying on stage and saying that he is sorry. Our America, since we are a mostly Christian nation, they love hearing that when a person is reaching salvation or asking God for forgiveness, even though David Vitter did something that was illegal and they can get in a whole lot of trouble for, and Anthony Weiner has done something that many, many people have done, and he is being asked to resign. It's really fucked up. But I believe that's all I feel like talking about today. My name is A.J. Bryant, and goodbye.
Watch me. Came out the womb, 88, landed on this planet, CA, the sunshine state, oblivious to the problems I soon face, FC, home of the brave, the mind state, reckless.
Fuck yes.
He says he wants to make America America. What if Santorum started saying this to ya? Did he really lift a line from a gay poet? Does he even know it? Will Ricky begin to show it? And what does fighting really even mean? America is still America to me. Unless he wants to make gay marriage guaranteed, I don't know what Rick Santorum's passions will be. Maybe he wants to put the LGBT back into America's military. Maybe Ricky wants to give the choice to moms, but maybe he's really a double agent for Nam. Whatever the case, his slogan comes from a gay man. Does he know it or not? I don't really give a damn. Just please, Ricky, please, treat our citizens right, because you know your name will end up in a song of mine, alright?
A vote for Rick Perry is a vote for all things merry. It's a vote for the very wind makes eagles soar. The thing you gotta know about Rick is he talks real loud, carries a smaller stick. Look out, America, Rick Perry's going on tour. A vote for Miss Bachman is a vote for the bands on the Cockman. And yes, by that I mean the men so very gay. You know when she's caught your eye, because she's looking at a different camera guy, but that's just the Tea Party way. And a vote for Dr. Paul is a vote that'll make you bawl, because you'll feel like you just threw out that very vote. But believe you me, it's all okay, because Dr. Paul is here to say, even if all he knows how to play is just one note, a vote for Herman Cain is a vote for a man with brains, who will support those at the very top of the world. He wears the flag like a fancy suit, stomps the Constitution with his boots, and making many, many people hurl. A vote for Rick Santorum is a vote for the fine decorum, because if you're a minority, he's definitely on your side. There are all those other guys whose own words are their demise, and you can Google Santorum to justify all his pride. A vote for Romney Commit is a vote that you'll then have to admit corporations are just as much human as you are. But you know how those Mormons get ride bikes, ask, are you saved yet? But luckily for you, this one is a star. Well, in the GOP, there's nothing for you and me except being free like a pot of peas and just several hints of hypocrisy. So come and join our show, then you will truly know just how we flow. Towards those we owe the following things: big donations, big celebrations, big nomination for this great nation.